Hi y'all, Trevor North coming at you with the first of a series of how-to videos, and this first one covers construction work, more specifically interior painting. And I want to discuss with y'all a lot of what y'all been taught is wrong, and a lot of what y'all thought was right or wrong could go either way. And I want to clear that up for y'all. I'm a professional painter. I'm not the best painter in the world, but I was taught by definitely the best one I know, and that's me. I'm self-taught, and I feel partly compelled to share with you a little bit of the interior of my brain, because I feel like every time some homeowner wants to go and do a project, you know, paint a wall, paint the baseboard around the toilet, he goes to the hardware store and he's met by a salesman who's essentially just trying to make a buck. He's trying to take advantage of the do-it-yourselfer layman's lack of knowledge, and that's what I want to do. These videos are designed to give you the knowledge, to empower you, so that when you go to get your supplies, when you go to do a project like this, you are equipped and you are ready. And so the first thing I'd like to do is cover some of the tools we'll be using today. And the first is a complete brush kit. It is a packet that I purchased at a regular store. You all can find it almost anywhere, something similar to this. It was only $1.99, and it comes with a full set of professional grade brushes. This particular one is made by Tool Bench Paint. It includes a 1-inch brush. It's a narrow brush. It includes a 1.5 inch brush, and it's a little wider. And then it includes a 2-inch brush, and I think you'll find this is the workhorse of the packet, and you'll probably want to use this particular one more than any of the three. If you're in a hurry, you're going to want to use the 2-inch brush. If you're not in such a big hurry, go for the 1-inch. If you're just lounging around, listening to music, sipping on tea, 1-inch is fine. Then you've got the 1.5 inch, and I like to tell people that if you're not so much in a hurry, but you've got an appointment later in the day, let's say, and so you do want to get the job done in somewhat of a hurry, but not a big hurry, I would go with the 1.5 inch. We're going to use this brush today. You'll see how to properly use it. You'll also see alternative methods that you're not going to see anywhere else. This is a roller sponge. I purchased this at the hardware store, and it was only $2.39. It's orange. I like the orange ones. It just feels better. It's really spongy. It will saturate real well with, you could even use this in food. Some people use this for cooking. This is a 3/4 inch nap, and the nap just means like how much it can absorb, and this will absorb 3/4. We've got two examples here. This particular one is really fast. You could use this on any job. This will get the job done. This is a workhorse right here. I like this one. This one is a little smaller. We'll probably use this one today just because this one, it looks like it'll fit pretty good on that one. So we're going to use that one. A lot of professionals will use these new designed buckets that are like $12.99. And you don't need it, but it's nice because they have a handle on it. But I'm going to share with you right now how to actually make your own fancy bucket. This is going to take some precautions. We're going to use a sharp blade to actually manufacture our own fancy paint bucket. And this, you will see, is essentially a milk jug, and it carries 3.78 liters fluid. Paint, I would imagine, carries upwards to 2.5 liters, just depending on the product. But we're going to actually use, for Article 7, we're actually going to use this utility knife, and you can get this at the hardware store for about 34 cents. And what we're going to do is we're going to put our safety goggles on first. And they look cool. So what we're going to do, this is just to prevent any shards of plastic or any debris from protruding and being projected up into my eyes. So we're going to cut it so we still have a handle. That's the thing. You're going to cut it, you're going to stab it. Like, have you ever done any pumpkin carving? That's what this is like. And you could use a pumpkin knife for this too. It's okay. You could be creative there. I'm going to let you do that. Just as long as you make it home at the end of the day, that's all that's important to me. And that you're happy with the job. And the job lasts a decade or more. Your children's children can enjoy it. Every Thanksgiving when you're around the table. So we cut it there, and you can see it's still attached because there's this handle here. So we just need to make a cut here. Okay, well, see, there's an example of not following safety procedure. I cut towards my palm, and stuff like this will happen. This is a good example. It's a learning experience for y'all. And I don't like this to happen, but it's good that it did, so y'all can see the dangers involved when using a utility knife. This happens, and I'm okay. I've done it before. It's not a big deal. I'm not even going to get a stitch. I'm just going to wrap it. I'll be fine. Now that we have the bucket we're going to use, you can see it has a handle. It's really handy. You can see it's got a handle here. And actually there's a hole here. And I'm going to show you what you can do with that. You can put this in here while you're moving off your ladder, going to the next spot on your wall. You can place it here so it's safe and sound. It's not going anywhere. It's not going to fall in your bucket. We all hate it when an accident happens, and sometimes it just does happen, no matter how careful you are. And the correct step here, if you should find yourself in my shoes, is to safely dispose of the instrument that caused the problem. This is a problem. But more than that, even if it's not a problem, I recommend everyone dispose of their sharp instruments after they're done using them. Article 7 is a glue gun, and it has a trigger on it and a compression rod that actually compresses the tube of glue until the glue kind of pisses out at the end. And we use this to seal holes, cracks, mice holes at the baseboard, you name it. You could, any hole you want to fill, they make glue to fill it. And this particular one is common for latex interior paints, and we're going to use it for tic-tac-toe holes, any hole we've got on this wall back here we're going to paint today. Now that I've discussed a little bit with y'all the tools that we're going to need for this job and the proper application thereof, we're going to go into segment 2, which covers the correct methods and procedures of utilizing these tools, and I think you'll find it equally educational and enlightening. I feel like every time I impart just a fragment of my wisdom that I'm making the world a better place, and I feel happy whenever I see people are doing things correctly, and in the end it makes for happier people all around. I like happy people.